Hi, I'm Dr. Melinda Silva, Aging Gracefully and Strong. And I'd like to thank our show sponsors, Attorney King Amanpour, Sequan Casino Chairman Cody Martinez, IB Fitness CEO Marina Teal, and Nikki Rotten's owner Tim Aaron. I am so happy today about what we're going to talk about. People are going crazy about this new diet that is FDA approved for weight loss, and it helps you lose stubborn fat and stop hunger pains like nothing else. And today I have a really great guest with me who actually has been on the diet for 3 months, and she's going to share her personal experience. She's a good friend. Her name is Mia Bertelsen, actually a high school teacher from Coronado. And we are so happy to be talking about this. And I want people to understand that this is something that works, but you still need to have, um, you know, guidance from a doctor, right?
Mhm.
I always come from a place of health. And Mia knows that we've been on a weight loss journey for years together,
Yes, we have.
and nothing has seemed to help her, right?
I was
Uh,
weight loss resistant. It was very hard for me to lose weight. Yes.
And you're my typical patient, right? I would see
Mhm.
patients that say, no matter what I do, I can't lose weight. And would you say you're one of those patients?
Yes, I would like lose the same 5 pounds and then gain it
Right.
back and then lose it and gain it back and then slowly gain more weight and find myself in a very unhealthy spot. So I'm just thrilled to be here
Yes.
today.
So today we're going to talk about GLP-1, which is a glucagon-like peptide. And it's actually a medicine that is approved for diabetes. The FDA has approved it for weight loss in non-diabetics because it works. And the way that it works is that it helps to increase sugar into your bloodstream so you are not hungry. And
Mhm.
that's like one of the best things about this diet, because I remember, will you share your experience? You said that you would eat, but then you would be hungry.
Oh, all the time, and I would feel like there was
Mhm.
something wrong with me. I knew there was. Maybe I didn't have enough willpower, maybe there was something wrong with me, but I was hungry all the time, and there would be times when I'm working and I don't even wanna eat, and my stomach is screaming at me, "Eat, eat, eat," and it's hard to live your
Mhm.
life always thinking about food. I mean, food is wonderful,
Right?
but
And that's how we celebrate life, with food.
absolutely. I love to eat, but I wanted to eat at the right times and the right amounts, and I didn't want to be a slave to my stomach telling me to eat all the
Mhm.
time, and then it was taking away my energy, it was making me gain weight, and I was feeling worse and worse every year.
And I like the glucagon like peptide, this medication, because what it does is that it helps to stimulate insulin secretion. And this medicine works with insulin to help balance your sugar levels. So it makes your sugar levels even keel so that you're not as hungry, but it helps you to lose weight. And let's talk about how easy it was for you to do, because I know that you've
Mhm.
done a lot of diets and it was like really hard. How was this diet for you?
Easy,
Yeah,
really.
right.
So, to start off, I give myself a shot every week, and
Mhm.
sometimes people think, "Oh, I can't give myself a shot."
Right.
It does not hurt at all.
It's
It's
a
so
really tiny
so
insulin
easy.
syringe,
So
right? It's
easy.
so
So
easy.
easy. So I
Mhm.
give myself a shot once a week and I just let it do its magic. And honestly, I feel like when I was 15, my
Right.
relationship with food, like I remember I used to eat and then just be full and be happy. And right now, what I do is I eat normally.
Mhm.
I eat healthy. Sometimes I
Mhm.
have my treats, but I eat
Right.
healthy and I just get full. And if I overeat, I'm very uncomfortable. So I know
Mm.
I just like what I maybe normally before, like if we'd sit down and have tacos for dinner, maybe I
Right.
could eat 3, 4 tacos. Now I eat 2 at the most, and I'm
Right.
stuffed and
And
I'm
love
happy.
that you said that it changed your relationship with food,
Oh, absolutely.
because for some people, that's why they can't ever lose weight, because they feel like they're trapped, that there's only certain foods that they can eat, or they're restricted in somehow. But you let all of that change, right? You
Sure,
did.
I eat everything, but
Mm.
in moderation. Isn't that the
Right.
key of everything in life?
Right.
So I have a dessert, sure. I have some wine. I love chocolate. I have a little piece of chocolate now and then, but mostly I'm trying to eat healthy. You know, they
Mhm.
say the 80-20 rule,
Right.
80% of the time try to eat right and 20% have your treats. And it's working. And then the best, my very favorite part about it is my weight loss has been slow.
Right.
So overall, I've lost 21 pounds, and I'm
That's over 3 months,
over 3
right?
months, yes, which is slow and
Mhm.
steady. It's really good, and so I'm, doing about maybe 1 to 2 pounds a week,
Mhm.
and I just couldn't be happier. Because I feel like if you lose it slowly, you're gonna keep it off too.
Right.
I've had experiences losing things quickly, and then immediately when you stop the diet, it came right back on.
And that's what's important. It's important that we're going to have a diet that's going to be able to sustain the weight loss, that it's not a fad diet, that when you take the shots or you take the food and then when you stop it, all the weight gains back.
No
Right.
rebound here. Yeah.
No, it's not going to
Yeah.
be that way. But I want to make sure that you understand you had to change your nutrition in order to lose the weight. You had to make good choices still. You ate whatever you want now because you're at a weight that you are comfortable with, but you had to make good choices. And that's what it means, right? You're making the proper choices in moderation. And now you're going to have to keep it off, right? With exercise.
Yes,
Yes.
and I wanna add too that in my weight loss journey, I always tried to exercise it
Right.
off. It never worked,
Right. It
and
won't.
it's so
It's
hard.
hard. It's hard to lose weight purely with
You
exercise.
can't.
It's
Yeah.
really 80% nutrition, 20% exercise when you're losing weight. But then when you're trying to keep the weight off, you need to exercise for life. Exercise is so important to keep the weight off.
And I
But
love
people,
exercise.
right?
Yeah.
It's really good. And then it helps you to feel better. One reason why I love exercise is that it reduces your risk of dementia. That's been shown to do
Serious.
that. So I
Yes.
mean, it's for me because I still need to use my brain at work. I want to keep that alive and it just gives you more energy, right? Energy begets energy. But let's talk
Mhm.
about things that didn't work for you because you were really in a place where you were desperate by the time did the injections with me, right?
I
Because it
was. Yeah, so I just knew that
Mm.
something needed to work, and I knew that it wasn't just me that being a pig,
Right.
because I always felt like, "Just stop eating so much," and I tried to use my willpower, and I never gave up,
Mhm.
and I wanna thank you because you as my doctor, you didn't give up on me either, and you listened to me, and we
Right.
tried this, we tried that. I mean, I know that I wasn't perfect, but I know that I knew the solution was out there. We
Mhm.
just had to find it, and we did thanks to you. So
Oh,
I'm so
well,
appreciative.
no, it's
Oh,
this is what I do. I've been a doctor for 25 years now in Chula Vista, and I will tell you, I have never been so excited about helping people to lose weight than with this tool because it really helps people with hunger pains. No one likes to feel hungry,
no, not at
and I
all.
think that that was the part that always makes people not be successful with any kind of diet is that they get hungry
Mhm.
and then their metabolism doesn't change and it doesn't matter what they eat, they're still gaining weight. So they're thinking to themselves, why am I even doing this diet regimen if it doesn't matter what I eat? And
Well,
I,
and
right?
saying that's true. So last year I got myself a little nutritional coach,
Huh?
and I did keto. And I did it for 6 weeks, and I was good. I didn't eat any tortilla chips, no sugar, no, I mean, a tiny, tiny bit of wine. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking I was so good. And after 6 weeks, I lost about 4 pounds.
Right.
I was ready. I was in tears,
Yeah.
and
You work
then
so hard.
it was hard, and I realized the keto diet isn't for me.
Right.
I'm not against it. It's
Right.
just for my body type and for who I am, it didn't work, and I was hungry, I was upset, I was in a bad mood.
Right.
It was really hard. So, at some point, you have to realize that it's not that we're failures, but we just have to find what works,
It
and I'm
works.
so grateful that these shots are working for me.
Yeah, that
It's
it
just
works for you.
I wanna go to the mountaintop and scream it. It's like, "I found something. This is wonderful.
Right.
It's working."
I have patients that love keto and they swear by it. It's more men than women. I find that women can do keto for a couple weeks and then some of them will end up gaining weight, but a lot of them will do a modified keto.
Mhm.
But for my men, the keto diet seems to work better than women. But that's the thing about weight loss. It's not a one size fit all option.
Not at all.
You
Yeah.
really have to personalize it for your lifestyle, what you like to eat, and what is going to be the right thing for you. So I write, I tell my patients, you just don't want to give up, right? And you're a great
Not at
example of
all.
that.
Don't give up.
You're a
Yes.
great example of
Thank
that.
you.
And I'm just so excited about how much weight you lost. Can you show them these are pants that you've had for the
Yes.
last 3 years, right?
For a long time. I've worn these a long time.
So I want you to
I'm
show
gonna stand
them.
up
And I'm
because
going to see if I could show a picture because I've known Mia, but it's really hard to do these pictures. But go ahead and stand up so
sure,
you can
yeah.
see.
And I've lost
So,
actually 3 inches off of my waist,
right?
which
It's
is huge. Yeah,
huge.
it's huge. So
Wow. Isn't that amazing? Wow.
there's quite
There's a
bit of-
lot. And can you show her picture here? Can you put it on here so can you see that? Does that show?
Yeah, that looks good.
That's
Yeah.
how she was.
There I am at a
Before.
friend's wedding.
Yes, and look at her now. I mean, just beautiful.
And I want to add too that there's a lot of reasons why people want to lose weight, and of course the first and most important is so we look good, but also so we feel good.
Right.
And for me, I really wanted to feel better. I had some health issues. I have high blood pressure. I've had that for a long time. I was on the line of becoming pre-diabetic. You actually were the one who told me that. I was like, what? And I also have plantar fasciitis. And I believe that was also from just being so heavy and trying to run and injuring my feet and also using old tennis shoes.
Right.
And so you kind of learn along the way too that, having this extra weight on you, sure, we can hide it with what we wear and we can still eat what we want and, try to be happy, but life is so much better not carrying around all this extra weight. I can grab things, I can move faster, I can do so much more, and I have a lot more confidence. And I just feel like the world is out there and I can do so much more. And I'm so excited because I have so many things I want to do, so many projects, and I'm going to get it done.
Yay. Well, it's like if you had 20 pounds of bricks in a backpack.
Can't imagine it.
And now you've taken off that backpack. But if I give it to you in the morning and you have to carry that all day long, just think about how much harder your day is going to be with that extra weight. I will tell you that I use the GLP-1 myself because how I did the fitness contest and I had pre-diabetes and high blood pressure. And the one thing that I really loved about the GLP-1 is it took away the visceral fat around your organs. I like to say that I was like skinny fat, right?
Yes,
Or I was skinny on the outside, but fat on the inside. So what the GLP did for me was that it actually reversed my pre-diabetes and it took away my blood pressure medicine.
That's amazing.
So I was so thrilled because I always tell people when you're healthier on the inside, you're always going to look better on the outside.
Oh, yes.
And you're going to feel better. And, coming from a place of health is always the best. And I don't like to say that I'm a weight loss doctor. I am a doctor that helps people to lose weight. It's totally different.
Absolutely, because it's the way to health. It's the way to happiness.
Right. Yes. It's really the way. If you're in your optimal weight, you always feel better because you have more energy. You just have more mobility, and mobility is independence, right?
Sure.
And,
absolutely.
you think about people who feel like they don't even want to go to an event because they're not wearing clothes that they feel comfortable in. And, everybody's goal is going to be different. For me, it was for health reasons and because I was doing the fitness competition, but it could be because you just want to feel comfortable in the clothes that you wear.
And that's true. Right? And that's true. And it's funny because a lot of people are telling me, you need to buy new clothes. And I've been a little resistant because I don't know. I just kind of my first goal was just to wear what I have.
Right.
Like I have a bunch of closets.
Feel comfortable in it,
yeah,
right?
And I'm getting there and I'm so excited.
I mean, you're still wearing those jeans. You just wear a belt, right?
I put a belt. And then little by little, I'll start buying the medium pants.
Yeah, no, it's good.
And my goal is not to have small clothing in my closet. I just want to be healthy. And I'm almost to my weight goal. So I'm just so happy.
And that's the key. It's because you're happy, right? I mean, you realize that that's what we all want, right? We just want to be happier. And now because you feel healthier, you're always going to be happier. So let's talk about what side effects of this diet. One of the great things about the GLP-1 is that there's really minimal side effects. The most common side effect is nausea.
I had that. Yes. Well, I do have it sometimes.
Yes. And a lot of people don't have it, but some people will have it. And how bad was the nausea for you?
Well, it's very manageable for me. The only thing that I found that I wasn't used to was and this happened to me when I was younger. Like, for example, in the morning, if I wake
Mhm.
up and I don't eat breakfast right away, I'll get nauseous. And
Mhm.
even when I was little, I'd even sometimes throw up because I needed to eat right away. I don't know why, but now that's back because I've been doing intermittent fasting for a long time, trying to
Right.
lose weight, and I never did really lose weight on it. I love intermittent fasting, but it wasn't the tool for me. So now what I find is I wake up in the morning and I need to eat breakfast.
Mhm.
And I usually would push my breakfast off. So that's something new for me. Yeah, it's just the nausea. And then I find too that when I do get hungry, I need to eat right away
Oh, good.
because
Right.
I haven't been eating that much. Like the last meal I had was a reasonably portioned meal. And so if it's been 4 or 5 hours, I need to eat. But the greatest thing is that I get a piece of fruit and I have
Mhm.
that as a snack and I eat it and I'm
Yes.
happy.
Yay.
And I
So
remember
good.
like on diets that people say like, slice up some apples and have some nuts and something, and that can be your snack. And I was thinking, are
That
you
was
kidding me?
nice.
I would be so hungry after that. I'm going to eat an In-N-Out hamburger and then have my dinner,
Then you'll
That's
be
what I
happy.
needed.
So, and sometimes, it's nice that you could come to that point where the relationship with food really has changed for you.
Yes.
And
Yes.
you eat for the nutritional value, and
Oh,
you eat because
yeah.
you need to eat. And it's just a healthier way to look at it. Um, Going back to the nausea, most patients don't have that, but like you said, it's manageable if you have it. Some
Mhm.
patients actually like it because it reduces their appetite.
Sure.
That's one of the
Sure.
reasons why they lose weight. It's because
Yeah.
they just don't feel like eating as much. And most people do have to do the diet for about 3 months. Okay.
Mhm.
And then the FDA has shown safety up to 18 months on it. And this medication, remember, has been used for diabetics for a long time. And it's been shown to be safe to use for non-diabetics because it doesn't reduce their sugar levels, so you're not going to be hypoglycemic. But I
Mhm.
tell you, I just really love it. And the best thing is that I can get it for patients at an affordable price. I mean,
Yes, that's really
it can be
important too.
really expensive, but
Yes.
I could get an affordable price for people. So that makes me really happy because I want everybody to be able to use it. And, you have to come to the office. We have to check your blood work. You're going to be a
Mhm.
patient. It's not something that I offer on the internet or in an
No,
app,
nothing like
right?
that. Yeah.
You have to come in as a patient. My office is in Chula Vista, Dr. Melinda Silva. If you're interested, drmelindasilva.com. But I just want to make sure people understand that whatever you do, make sure you have the guidance of a doctor.
Yes, and
That's important.
I'm glad you're
Yeah.
mentioning that because since I've been seeing you, you treat me for my, thyroid.
Uh-huh.
You also treat me for my hormones. I'm 51.
Right. You look
So thank
great.
you. I need to keep everything in order, and I think that's part of it. I exercise. I try to eat healthy. I
Mhm.
have my hormones in balance. My thyroid is good, and so
Yeah.
now with this on top of it, it's the
Like
perfect mixture.
icing on the
Yeah.
cake, right?
Yeah, it really is, and now that I'm getting to the point where I've
Yeah.
kind of almost reached my goal and I'm ready to I still would like to take the shots longer, but find a plan, and with your help, you'll help
Yes.
me to do that so we can kind of slow it down and get into maintenance
Right.
and keep it going because that's the
Well,
long term
that's
is
what
gonna be the most important
well,
part.
yes, because it's a marathon, right? Not a
Yeah, it
race.
is.
And
Yes.
what I want people to understand is just what you said, that there's lifestyle interventions that we need to do to help maintain the weight loss, right?
Mhm.
And the things
Absolutely.
that we talk about are sleep and exercise, besides the nutrition and balancing your hormones. Menopausal women or women whose hormones are changing. So it could just be a woman who just had a baby. She's in
Mhm.
her 20s, right? Or her 30s. And even teenagers, when the hormones are not balanced, you're going to have a harder time with your metabolism and losing weight. So there is an importance to getting everything checked and balanced. It's not just about taking the weight loss shots and then calling it a day and saying these are like magic injections that are going to help you to lose weight. There is a plan in place that you have to follow, which is
Absolutely.
really important. And that's why it's always, for me, it's important to come from a place of health. But I'm so excited
Thank you.
that you're able to find something. And I can't believe how many patients tell me that they couldn't ever find anything to help them to lose weight until the GLP-1. And so I'm so excited that I could help people
Thank you,
on
and I
this.
think the other exciting thing too is how you offer the Kohl sculpting and the M sculpt.
Yes.
I think that once you get to kind of a better weight and then you add that into it, maybe you could tell us a little bit more about it. definitely the icing on the cake.
That's really so I tell people it's not that the cool sculpting doesn't work or the M sculpt doesn't work. It's that your body is not in the right place for it, right?
Mhm.
I tell people, let me help you to lose weight. And then what we do is we use the end sculpt for the stubborn pockets of fat,
Yes.
like that bra fat or the flank pain, or for a lot of women, it's the lower abdomen.
Mhm.
That's what I had because I had C-sections and 4 babies. And so those pockets of fat you can't exercise away and it doesn't go away without certain tools. So use the cool sculpting or the M sculpt, but you want to be at a good weight before you do that. You don't want
Sure.
to be overweight and do it because that's when you hear it doesn't work. It's not going to work for you if your body's not in the right place. So I tell people you use the cool sculpting and the M sculpt as a prize, right?
Sure,
To get you to your
absolutely.
right place, right?
Yes,
And
yes.
that's what you're going to do. I mean, and that's why you look amazing.
Thank you.
So amazing. I mean, you just look better and stronger as you're getting older because I've known you for like many years. Our kids knew
18.
preschool and now
Yeah,
they're graduating high school.
I know.
So
It's
I've seen
crazy.
you through, a long time. It's like 15 years. And you
Yeah,
actually look better now
thank you.
than you did 15 years ago. And that's amazing.
Yeah,
But you put in the work
I
well
have.
too, right?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
really work to make sure that you're at a good place. And I'm just so proud of you, right? And I mean,
Thank you.
I love the patients that I see because they're invested in their health and they want to be better. But yes, I have a lot of tools in my toolbox to help you to get to your optimum weight and have your optimum body and just feel stronger. But you will have to put some effort into it,
You bet.
right?
And we're trying to live our best life. And I think sometimes as women and mothers and we work and we do all these
Mhm.
things, we can't forget to take care of ourselves.
Yes.
Because we don't want to suddenly become 65 and say, I'm retired and now I'm going to focus on my health. No, no,
Right.
no. Now is the time. No matter
Right.
what age you are, no matter what you used to eat or how little you exercised before, you can always change and you can
That's right.
always get better and better and better. And that's what I'm hoping to do. Being a
Aw.
teacher, I see slow
Yes.
change in students every day, learning and learning.
Right?
We need to change too. We need to get better.
Well, I'm so happy that you're able to come today and talk about
Thank
your
you for
story and
having
your
me.
journey. And it's been such a great time with you and sharing the information because I think it's important for people to hear that you too can help be better in your life, but there is effort that it takes and a plan in place and having someone like myself or a nutritionist or a trainer, whatever you need to help you get to where you need to be so you feel stronger and healthier. It's never too late.
It's worth every
It's
penny and
worth it.
all the time you spend on it.
Yes.
It's
So
really worth it. Yes.
please come and see me and I'll take care of you all.
Thank you. Thank you
So
for
this is Dr. Melinda Silva. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I'd like to thank our show sponsors, Attorney King Amanpour, Sequan Casino Chairman Cody Martinez, IB Fitness CEO Marina Teal, and Nikki Rotten's owner Tim Aaron. Signing off, aging gracefully and strong.
Bye-bye.
Take care.